Scientists say we don't age gradually, we age in sudden bursts. And the two big ones hit at age 44 and 60. If that's true, then I have 239 days, 6 hours, and 49 minutes until I hit my first burst. I found out that there may be a scientific reason why our body suddenly feels older overnight. So I went deep into the research to find out what's really going on, and more importantly, what can we do about it, if anything? Stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to show you the 5 things that I'm doing, and you can do too, to delay or prevent this from happening to you. Hi, my name is Mackie. I am a coach focusing in on fitness and longevity for people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. And this video is a personal mission. As someone standing on the edge of 44, I wanted to understand if this fitness burst thing was real. And is there really anything that we could do about it, or is it just fate? So what are these aging bursts that everybody seems to be talking about? Here's what I found. Researchers at Stanford University studied 100 people over the course of years in extreme detail. Over that time, they measured over 135,000 different biological markers. Everything from gene expression to proteins to metabolic shifts, even gut microbiome changes. And they discovered something strange. Aging doesn't happen in a slow, steady glide. It happens in sudden biological spikes, especially around age 44 and 60. Think of your body like a car on a long road trip. For miles, everything feels smooth. You're cruising along at around 70 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, it downshifts, and then boom, everything changes. The revs change on the engine, the ride feels rougher, and your speed is totally different. Or better yet, imagine your body downloads a software update and installs it overnight. Except instead of waking up with cool new features around age 44, you wake up with graying hair, a dip in energy, joint stiffness, slower recovery, even a general feeling of, man, I just don't bounce back like I used to. At first, researchers suspected that this might be caused by menopause and the changing hormones in women around that time, around age 44. But men were also experiencing the same shift in biomarkers. So clearly there's something more universal going on. Then at 60, there's another shift. This time it looks a little bit different. Immune markers, cardiovascular function, they all change at once, which might explain why chronic health issues often show up seemingly overnight. So does this mean that we need to panic? Not exactly. This is a fascinating study and it's really interesting to look at, but we have to remember that this study was just done on 100 people. So we shouldn't draw too many conclusions from this small group. And we can't treat it like gospel, but we can use it as a clue and a reason to ask, can I slow this down? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. Because aging isn't just genetics or the number of candles on your birthday cake. The good news here is that it's deeply influenced by your habits and your lifestyle, which means that you do have some control over your destiny. And what I've found is super empowering about these studies is that you can soften these bursts or even delay them with lifestyle interventions like exercise and stress management. So here are the 5 things that I found through my research that are going to have the biggest impact on delaying or softening these bursts. All of them are things that you can start doing today, but we're starting with one that just might be the most important of all. And it's not physical. It's about belief. If we hear enough times that turning 44 means that we're getting old, we start to act like it. We move less, we expect less, we stop pushing, even if it's subconscious. That's called the nocebo effect, the opposite of the placebo effect. You expect to feel worse, and then you do. Not because of your biology, but because of your belief. If you've ever hurt your knee and then avoided stepping on it and then started using other parts of your body to compensate, you know how this plays out. Avoidance leads to more weakness, which leads to more pain. And the same thing goes for aging. But if you believe that your best years are still ahead and you act like it, then 44 just becomes another gear shift, not a breakdown. Because mindset sets the direction, but it's your actions that move you forward. And that brings us to the first of our 4 physical habits that actually change how your body ages. Number 1 is going to be obvious to you if you've been following our channel for a while or if you know us in real life. And that is exercise.
I think exercise is the single most important longevity drug we have, bar none. If you said, I want to go deep down the rabbit hole of living longer, what do I need to do? It's a super well-crafted exercise program that is geared towards strength, muscle mass, and cardiorespiratory fitness.
And that breaks down into 2 main things for us. Number 1 is strength training, and number 2 is aerobic training. So let's dig into strength training first. It's said that we lose around 3 to 5% of our muscle mass on a yearly basis once we hit our 30s, and it even accelerates once you get past your 40s. And that's a big deal because we think of muscle as the protective armor for your entire body. It helps stabilize your joints, shields you from injury, and gives you the power to move through life with confidence, whether picking up your kids or catching yourself during a fall. In short, less muscle equals less resilience. But strength training can change all of that. Just 2 full body resistance sessions per week improves metabolism, strengthens your bones, boosts your sleep, and enhances your recovery. The second part of exercise is your aerobic training, your cardio. Cardio protects your heart, brain, and endurance. It keeps your arteries flexible and circulation strong. It helps support your memory and cognitive function. And here's the really big one when it comes to the point of this video. It helps shield your body from that second aging burst that hits around age 60, where cardiovascular health is impacted. That burst can show up as heart issues, rising blood pressure, or just feeling like you've lost a step. But consistent aerobic training builds a buffer against that. For this, we recommend 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week of moderate endurance training. That could be brisk walking, cycling, hiking, whatever keeps your heart rate in a sustainable zone, something that you could do for an hour or more. But if you want to take it up a notch, you could add 1 or 2 sessions per week of high-intensity interval training. This kind of training is known as one of the most effective ways to increase your VO2 max, which is considered one of the strongest predictors of longevity we have.
So having a VO2 max that is elite compared to below average is a 5-fold reduction in all-cause mortality. Wow. Death from any kind.
Whoa.
I mean, we don't have drugs that have a 5x reduction in mortality.
And in our Always Ready program, we include 2 structured cardio training days each week designed to build VO2 max in a science-based way. If you're interested in learning more about our Always Ready program, you can check out the link in the description below. But just as important as exercise is your sleep. Think of sleep as your body's nightly reset. During deep sleep, your cells repair, your brain clears waste, your hormones rebalance, your body repairs your muscles from the workouts that you did. And without good sleep, your stress rises, your recovery drops, and your aging accelerates. Aim for at least 7 hours of quality sleep per night. Although there's not a hard and fast rule here, I usually say somewhere between 6 and 8 hours is ideal for you. Consistently good sleep can help balance out your hormones and help improve chronic stress. And speaking of stress, chronic stress is like pressing the accelerator on your aging. Everybody has some stress in their life, and even workout is considered stress on the body, but that's a good kind of stress. Where we get into trouble with stress is the chronic stress, that low level, beneath the surface stress that we feel on a daily basis, day in, day out. Stress elevates your cortisol levels, and high cortisol over time can increase blood pressure, weaken your immunity, and even shorten your telomeres, which are protective caps on your DNA. And it's easy to see why this first burst at 44 happens. Midlife is notorious for high stress and low self-care, so it's crucial that we can break that cycle. Whether it's meditation, breath work, therapy, or hobbies that you enjoy, stress management matters. It not only makes you feel better, but it also helps to reduce wear and tear on your body. And bonus points, it will usually improve your sleep as well. So those are the big 5 things that we can do to help smooth out our aging and avoid those aging bursts. And that brings me to my plan. Here's what I'm doing. I'm training like 44 is just another checkpoint. I'm lifting, I'm moving, I'm challenging myself to do hard things. I'm putting extra focus on my sleep these days and even taking some magnesium supplements to help deepen my sleep. And I'm managing my stress and eating real food. And yeah, that all sounds pretty simple and obvious, but it is my game plan, and usually simple and obvious plans are the ones that actually get done. And speaking of game plans, that's exactly why Juliet and I created our new Always Ready program. It's a complete system with 3 strength training workouts, 2 interval cardio workouts, all designed for midlife. You'll get structure, accountability, and guidance, and coaching from Juliet and I. So if you want to learn more about our Always Ready program, the link is in the description below. And if you have any questions at all before signing up, we always offer free strategy sessions that you can sign up for on our website. Again, the link is in the description below. And if this video clicked for you, you'll want to check out this video next.